Very warm welcome to you, baby dolls. Today, you are a vegetarian burger with tomato, lettuce, mayonnaise, and, of course, a chicken fillet in the middle. Yes, you heard me. Today, we're going to look at the checklist, the macro bullish backdrop for crypto. It is amazing how this all lines up. We've been waiting 2 years. It's been sinking and sinking. We're like, can this scam go up? Did you notice how I still called it a scam? Yes. This scam can go up from time to time. That's why everybody stays in the casino. Today, we have XRP, this breaking news. They have literally flopped out the generals on the SEC's forehead. Complete disrespect, but they deserve it. They've been fighting them for so many years. They got their bull run cut off from them. And here is the Bitcoin chart. Bitcoin is loving the news because it is bullish for altcoins and the whole market sentiment in general. And this is the XRP chart. You can see that this has done a whopper of a move. This is an absolutely enormous move. Whoa, look at you, 97% move. Huge XRP move. Thank the Lord, this thing can actually move. Let me show you the pain and the misery XRP maxis have been holding for so long. Oh my God, January 2018, you're still down after 2,000 days. I want this to break out so badly. This will give so much hope. If this is actually the big triangle that we are all looking for and XRP does this, oh, please do that. If XRP can get to 100 billion market cap, then Chainlink, Pulse Chain, PulseX, HEX, eHEX, PHEX, I don't care what you're in. They are all significantly pumped up by this eventuality in XRP, if it comes up there. Now, I don't know if it's going to get up there, but if we get that eventual scenario and it actually gets to these wild numbers with huge market cap, that means literally all bears finished, absolutely finished. However, nothing's guaranteed. We still got to play it smart. We don't know. We don't know. Is this going to be we don't know, okay? So we're going to watch out, wait and see. And the next bullish backdrop, you have the US Fed. Their rate hikes are near the end. CPI dropping. It's down to around 3%. And lucky for you, because you have a straight back and you are yummy and scrumptious, this is the CPI chart, baby dolls. I mean, look at this. Look at this chart. We are back to 3%. It's not perfect, but it's better than 2022. This chart here, we were up at 9% up here for US CPI. Now it's down this little pitty part, down to 3%. Of course, I've got to let you know the truth as well. This is why you come to me, the truth, high value content. We have now removed all of the hot data from 12 months ago. So from here on, we are not going to be getting enormous drops anymore. We could just be getting plus 0.1, 0, minus 0.1. So it's not necessarily true that we are going to go to 2 or 1%. But it is better than nothing. At least the job is being done and the inflation's come down and oil hasn't spiked, which would have been a nightmare for the markets. So, of course, US rates are still high, but the US Fed, they're looking at this data and it's got to come down and they've got to get this done before the 2024 run-up because it's going to be a very political process when it comes to the US elections. And yes, the Fed really don't like to intervene when there's elections and stuff going on. They don't want to be seen as political. Of course, it's all a facade. And very interesting, if we scroll down, we have Sorley. Sorley Boo has said also, watch the beginning of negotiations between NATO and Russia. So it's crazy how we get all this bad news and during the midst of the turmoil and destruction. I was telling you, the bad news comes at bottoms. It doesn't come at tops, okay? The bad news comes at bottoms. So bottoms is buying low. You have to buy low if you want to win in this game. If you want to win this game. If you don't want to win this game, sell low and go buy the top later. But if you want to win this game, you know what to do, friends. Like, subscribe, press the bell button and all. Thank you very much. And have a quick comment here from Vitor. Vitor has asked me, hello, do you still suggest to swap eHEX for ICSA to max the game on HEX? Now, friend, of course, this is a ratio trade. So if you look at the eHEX ICSA chart, okay, the ratio is about a value of 9. So this is the ceiling. The ceiling, I think, is around 36, whatever it is. We are down at 9. So this is what you can do. You don't have to do this. There are no certainties. There's only probabilities. This is what I would do. If I was lacking in a HEX department and I wanted to accelerate, I would do this. Because this ratio is so low, personally, if whatever my HEX stack is, let's say 100,000 HEX, I would take, say, 25,000, right? 20 or 25,000. Now, that's on you. That's what I'll do. Just take like a quarter out and I'll put it into ICSA. And now you would have 75% eHEX, 25% ICSA, and hopefully, maybe at some point, you don't know when, maybe it goes back up towards the top. So by the way, if this number goes up, you are gaining on HEX. Now, you can choose, like, you're going to have to do some research. We don't know. Alex is building stuff. Is there going to be the Pulse Chain ICSA that might be used for Pulse Chain? Is the eICSA going to have anything? We don't know. We don't know. But that's an option you have. And if you say to me, well, you don't want to risk that much, that's okay. You can just do 1 year's worth of yield if you want. It's not the end of the world. Do 5% or do 10%. That is still an option. Yeah, it's still viable, of course, because you're all betting on the same thing. We are all betting on the exact same thing. Everyone's surviving. Of course, Mr. Crypto Bond as well. Back to the CPI, saying the CPI numbers are alive. Yes, they are, friend, of course. And of course, the next big macro event, we have the Blackrock Bitcoin ETF. This is an ultimate Trojan horse, okay? Trojan horse, don't you forget that. It is a Trojan horse. It is going to mess up the cycle, even though everybody believes it's going to make the cycle. No, it's going to mess up the cycle. We've been waiting for this ETF for a long time, friends. People have been buying because of the ETF for years and years and years. And what I mean by Trojan horse? Well, the good thing is we're going to make it. The problem are the people who are not going to see the signs when we get to the end of 2024. If we are up here, by the way, this is the total 3 crypto market. If we are up here, there is risky. Now, from this point, we can either do two things. Go up or go down, all right, in the next 12 to 18 months. So I think as a responsible adult with a straight back who's sitting on a squeaky chair, who wrestles crocodiles part-time, I think it's responsible to take something out. You can decide that number for yourself. I'm not a financial advisor. I can just tell you, I'm leaning towards 50%. That's what I'm leaning towards, 50% right now. Just because, it looks like a round number, seems all right. Okay, 50%. So if I get out half and we keep mooning, okay, sweet, you killed it. If we get out half and it goes down, you're like, oh, well, you're patting yourself on the back and you're appreciating the fact that you have money to buy when everybody's capitulating. That is what I'm thinking about the Bitcoin Trojan, the Blackrock ETF. But the Blackrock ETF might give a Bitcoin early run. That's why I'm super bullish. And this is the Bitcoin chart we can see. I've got it right here for you. This is the weekly chart. You can see this little hump. So I'm just guessing here. It doesn't really matter. As we play out the scenario, maybe we don't get the hump. Maybe we just do this little mound, if you know what I mean. But this is the type of scenario I'm looking for. Maybe the ETF gets approved sometime. People get excited. It is what it is. This is an ultimate backdrop, friends. Woohoo, we're going up. So this is a perfect thing that we need to resurrect us. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, so we can conclude the bear market once and for all and push upwards. And we must not forget the bear copers. The bear copers are still sidelined. What do I mean by this? The Wall Street cheat sheet. I have this for you right here. Aren't you lucky? Look at you, friends. You are going to appreciate this. This Wall Street cheat sheet. Crypto is still pure. The emotions are still raw and they are pure. And you can tell it. You can tell when someone's fake. You can tell when someone's real, happy, sad. We can smell it. And if you can't, that's why you watch me. Thank you very much. I appreciate all your likes and subscribes. Share with your friends and family. I do the hard work for you 18 hours a day. I'm not sleeping. We'll sleep when we're dead. All right? Dead tired from partying in the bull market. That's exactly what's going to be happening. Now, we are nowhere near depression. You know that. Is anybody crying? No. We are more towards the rinsing of the disbelief and their hope. And yes, it's still the rinsing. As we move up potentially into the Blackrock ETF, people getting a bit excited. Everyone's going to now say, we are now entering optimism. Don't believe it? I'm not going to believe it. The cycles are repeating, friends. So far, they're repeating right now, which means the one rule of Bitcoin is you're not allowed to break the all-time high before the Bitcoin halvening. So this vertical line is the Bitcoin halvening. You are not allowed to break the all-time high, which means as we go up, see, you're looking at it from this perspective going like, oh my God, how can people possibly be sad about this chart? Well, the thing is, you don't know what's coming next. So yes, if you go up and then you go down, you're like, uh-oh, you know what I mean? This is what everyone's looking at. They're looking at, crap, Bitcoin's down 40%, and then the altcoins might have dropped 60% from that point. It would be, for example, Chainlink goes to $30, comes back down to like 13. Hex goes up to maybe a combined price of 25 cents and then comes back down, taps 10. That's an example. Everyone at that bottom part is gonna be like nervous, right? That is what I'm talking about in the rinsing of the emotions. We are still in that, but we are moving another step. We need 3 to 4 rinses to get everyone out to finally confirm that we are out of sellers. We have done about 1. I think 1 or 2 right now. You can see it actually in the chart. You know, the SEC was one of the rinse. You already know it right now. We had this hope part, then disbelief, USD/CD pegs. You remember? Then we got hope again. And then we were hopeful that Vitalik wouldn't sell the top again with selling all the Ethereum on the Peppy run. Peppy run was up here. And then, SEC started banning all the altcoins down there. So now we're going to have another hope part. So you see this? So hope. So H for hope. And then we got disbelief, as in, I can't believe, man, this thing's never going to go up. Then hope, right? That's 2. And then disbelief. This is where SEC, Gary Gensler came for the altcoins. Now, maybe we're doing another hope run. I don't know how long the hope run runs, how long the hope run will go for. No one knows. It could be this, it could be this. You don't ever really know. But you'll know once you start stalling somewhere and everyone's like, oh, we're going to keep going, right? Now, this is the interesting part. At that point, why is it called hope? It's because you hope that Bitcoin breaks tradition and keeps rallying before the Bitcoin halvening, which is this line. That's what you hope. It is hoping, and everyone's going to stay holding and hoping and coping, but eventually, another disbelief thing will come. Once we've done enough of those, we are ready to go higher. And then we are moving on, friends. Look at this. A forced seller. All the forced sellers, they are no longer existing. There is still Mt. Gox. There is still potential of the GBTC, but most of the forced sellers are gone. So we know we're running out of bear market juice. So forced sellers, FTX, Celsius, Luna, 3AC. We still got the Mt. Gox looming, these other issues, okay? So they're still there. But that's why we don't break the all-time high. We're recovering, but we don't. Bitcoin doesn't go to 60 to 70K or 80K yet. Even though I hope I'm really wrong. I hope there's a flash rally, but we just have to be prepared for the worst case. So remember, I've got to tell you this time and time again. You're not going to truly understand what I'm talking about. I've said this 50,000 times. I'm going to tell you 50,000 times again. The bull market ends when you run out of buyers. All right. So the bull market ending has nothing to do with sellers. Do you understand this? By the way, this is old stock market investing wisdom. I'm here passing it on to you like my child. Okay. You're a little fairy dust floating in the wind. Yes, I'm passing it off to you. The bull market does not end when there are sellers. China banned Bitcoin here. Did it end the bull market? For some altcoins, yes, but actually Bitcoin kept going up. You see? China banned Bitcoin. Bitcoin still ended up breaking a high. So those forced sellers had nothing to do with the timing of when Bitcoin's bull market ended. So the bull market, it ends when you run out of buyers. Not anything to do with the sellers. When you run out of buyers, which means, okay, Apple's in, Tesla's in. Tim Cook was talking about it up here. You have Elon Musk shilling it. Okay, you've marketed to everyone in the world. 5 billion people, 10 billion fluffy slippers out there have heard about Bitcoin. Okay, there's no one else new left on board. We got to go to Mars now, or one of Jupiter's moons. So now we're going to flip that. Remember, what I just said about the bull market ends when you run out of buyers. So the bear market ends when you run out of sellers. The bear market doesn't end because you have new buyers coming in. Do you see this Blackrock ETF? This is forced buyers, okay? So people are going to say, the bear market's done, the bear market's done. It really is. It's done, okay? The best prices are gone. But it doesn't mean we can't have a poopy McPoopy town down here, all right? Which is 30, 40% in Bitcoin. Something like that can always happen. But it's got nothing to do with the buyers. Just because BlackRock comes in, nothing to do with it. It's all about those sellers. We got Mt. Gox, we got the government. The fact that these guys are looming around is enough to just tell you. Once we've finally cleared all of them, then we are ready to go and then begin euphoria. And then we still have the Bitcoin halvening, and we are going to look at this. This is the total 3 altcoin index. This is excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. They're all the same chart, doesn't really matter. But you can see here we had this little boop and a little boop and then a little boop. So I'm hoping this is some sort of double, triple bottom pattern, enough to resemble that Wyckoff distribution thing where the spring phase comes. That's what we're hoping now. Up here, we play around, and then maybe we go 2024, 25. Maybe we do some sort of friendship run. That's what I'm hoping. By the way, this is the, you know, the Bitcoin halvening, the Blackrock ETF run, and then this might be the Euphoria run. We don't know where it's going to stop. If you notice, I have, see the arrows pointed, this rectangle is just where we have to be on high alert. This is the earliest the high alert starts. It's as soon as the Bitcoin halvening is done, that's it. It's like, it's game on, friends. As soon as the Bitcoin halvening actually ticks over, start the clock. Because, I mean, traditionally, just to remind you, traditionally, this is what, in the charts, the altcoins peak, their biggest peak, 12 months after the Bitcoin halvening. So I've marked it here for you. That's right, because I love you and appreciate you. Thank you very much for being here. This is the Bitcoin halvening. This is 12 months after. You see this box? So around this time, and I'm not saying this once, this happened in 2013, this happened in 2017, and this happened in 2021. 3 out of 3, okay? Look at that win rate. That is better than 2 out of 3 and 1 out of 3 and 0 out of 3. That is 100% of the cycles, exactly 12 months after the Bitcoin halvening. You're a poopy head if you're still in altcoins. Okay, we're going to have to draw a big fat poopy on the little head of this rectangle box here, because I'm serious. 3 out of 3 times, okay? And it was exactly 12 months. Not 16 months, not 25 months. No, 12 months on the dot. How about that? It's literally 12 months. So by that 12-month part, 3 out of 3 times. So this is the date, right? April 2025. So you can put a calendar reminder in your phone. I have, okay? I've actually put it. We have to write down. We have to write down. Statistically, based off the past, there is a 100% chance, if you are still holding altcoins after April 2025, on average, you're a poopy head. So the best thing to do was to get out most of altcoins. Now, of course, what are people going to do? They're going to go find the one exception from 2021 that rallied at the end of the year. Yes, I know Hex did another 10x at the end. Yes, I know Phantom and Solana, we had some moves, and SHIB did another pop-up. I know, but they were the main character coins. They entered near top 10. Hex even went to top 10, even though it's shadow banned, right? So you can't think that you are now special. Let me tell you something, right? Before we go, friends, I'm going to tell you something like this. Chainlink was the bear market hedge of 2018, but Chainlink did not behave any differently to any other altcoin in this area. This is something I got wrong. I thought Chainlink was a bear market hedge before. Chainlink will do well again. No, it didn't. I got that wrong, and I'm here to tell you, please do not look at what coins did in 2021 and reflect their behavior and how strong or even weak they are in 2024, 5, whenever the bull market's here. So don't think, well, if 2025, so this is specifically what I'm telling you is, whatever your portfolio is on April 2025, if you are not happy with that because the number's too low, well, that risk is on you, okay? So you got to be careful because, hey, we are doing the best we can. I'm getting you bullish at the right time. Everyone else is going to get you bullish up here, and they're going to tell you, don't worry. You know how it's been great for the past 2 years? It's going to be great again for the next 2 years. That's what everyone's going to tell you, and they're going to be wrong. And you know what else they're not going to be wrong about, though? You know exactly what it is. Our friendship is going to be 100% confirmed, friends, right here. We are on the right path. Macro bullish outlook. We have all of these things coming to look forward to. The good news is starting to come up. Please make sure your bags are packed. Don't do any leverage. If you are looking for another job, trying to get another job, trying to take out a bit of a loan to do anything, this is literally it. This is the end. All right, okay, right now, we're running out of time. After this point, we see this golden box. We're starting to get to the end of this golden box. I will no longer be like even slightly saying, like if I was in anybody else's shoes, I would not be doing risky leverage, taking anything out. We're still in the zone right now, but we're running out of time. Tell mum and dad we still make it. We are going to appreciate that XRP has beaten the SEC. We got so much bullish things coming. I'm going to catch you in the next one, friends.